for today's Cyber Faith Talk, we're talking all about depression. It's something I've personally experienced, and I know other people are experiencing it. There's many in this world who don't realize that they are currently experiencing depression. So today we're talking about how to actually overcome it God's way, because no amount of therapy can solve spiritual issues. First one is understanding the signs of depression. Stagnation. If your life is stagnant, nothing new has happened in a year to years have gone by, and your life is still in the same place, you're still in a standstill, it is a sign of depression. Alongside that is if you're in a loop. If you're constantly repeating the same cycle over and over again, it's a sign of depression. The second one is excessive consumption. So if you're excessively consuming porn, alcohol, weed, cigarettes, shopping, food, TV, anything you're using as a form of an escape and you're consuming on a excessive level is a form of depression. The third one is poor self-care. If you're not showing up for yourself, you're not doing your hair, you're not brushing your teeth, if you're not showing up for your best self and where you're feeling confident, it's a sign of depression. And alongside that is your home care. If you're not taking care of your home, you're not washing your dishes, not washing your bed sheets, you're not keeping a clear environment, because your environment shows your state of mind, it is a sign of depression. And the fourth one is intrusive thoughts. If you have a negative thought that is repeatedly saying negative things, whether it's your internal voice or an external voice, if that voice is negative and it's making you feel not good, it is a sign of depression. How do we actually overcome depression God's way? First one is denial to acceptance. Many people are functioning depressed people. They are going to work, going to the gym, going to dinners, but they are depressed. You need to go from I'm in denial to I am depressed and I need help. The second one is self-discovery. You need to start your self-discovery journey and start learning about who you are and who you belong to. Becoming self-aware will help you help yourself. The third one is acknowledging that you need help. And I think that's the hardest one, is to say to someone, say, I am depressed or I am struggling, because sometimes you think no one's going to be able to help you. There's many times I've cried out and God has sent someone my way if God can't comfort me himself. The fourth one is put on your armor. This is detailed a lot more in Ephesians, which I will put below in the caption. But you need to realize we are spiritual beings having a human experience. So we are at a battle, especially if you are, especially if you have a calling on your life that is to help this world to become better. There is a force, an adversary. I don't know what you want to call it. You can call it a Mr. Smith, like they call it in the Matrix. But there's something out there that is preventing you from fulfilling your purpose. And you need to put your armor on daily. The fifth one is fast, prayer, and then fast again. You need to be fasting from your excessive consumption for at least 21 days. That will help you to reset your mind and reset your body so you can receive information from the Most High God. Excessive consumption blocks communication from the Most High. The sixth one is eating healthily. Your gut and your brain is linked. If you're eating junk food or food that it has no nutritional value, it is not providing any nutrients for your brain. So your brain cannot even receive divine guidance. It get out of the rut that you're feeling in. Finally, you need to understand that this is your human experience. We are spiritual beings and you need to save yourself. You're accountable and responsible for yourself. Especially if you've got little ones, it's even more important to step outside of depression. But we do have a helper. Our helper is Yahusha, also named as Jesus Christ. He's there to help us and guide our journey along this earth. So yeah, this is how you overcome depression God's way. As I said, I've battled it with myself, and a lot of this stuff here I did. And the first one I did was accepting that I was depressed. 2020, I accepted I was depressed and I surrendered and said, God, I wanted to change. Since then, the spirit of depression, because it's a spirit, it tries to come back, but there's no hope for it here. So yeah, hope this helps somebody today.